about whiskers? What to use, how to attach them, when to use them? Hey, it's Pam Duthie and it's another Wednesday, so it's another needle felting equipment and supplies review. I make videos like this every Wednesday, so if this is something you're interested in, come back every Wednesday. So most often I'm making wee dogs, but every now and again I get an order in for a cat. And the difference with cats is quite often their whiskers are quite a prominent feature, so people want the whiskers included in their work. But when you're getting down to these teeny sizes, how on earth do we apply whiskers? So there's several different methods you can use for adding whiskers to a cat. You can felt the likeness of a whisker, like if it's a black cat with white whisker faces, you could felt wisps of white over the nose. You could roll up some white fibre into thin strips and even stiffen it a little with fabric stiffener, but these kind of things don't tend to look that great. So one thing I've used in the past has been horsehair, which, if you can see from this cat, gives quite a nice thickness of whisker that looks quite pleasing on the cat. But other people have talked about fishing line in the past, so I thought I'd give that a go today. And the fishing line I used this time is Sunset Amnesia fishing line. This is £10, 4.5 kilogram memory-free monofilament in black. I know nothing about fishing, so let's have a look how I got on with this. So this is an old cat, my old style of how I used to make cats. Not something that's going to be up for sale just now, so I thought I would have a go destroying him with these whiskers. And all I'm going to do is cut short lengths of the fishing line and then needle felt a hole into the side of his face. I'm going to dip the filament into the paver pole fabric stiffener. I use this because it does its job really well. It's been holding the eyes in perfectly and it doesn't show up on the item. It's not really making gluey lumps on the side of the face, so I thought I'd give this a try. So popping in the whisker after making the hole and just leaving it to dry like that. Now, as you can see, I've tried different angles of stabbing the needle in, and obviously you want the hole that the whisker filament's going to go into, you want that to be facing the direction that you're going to want the whisker to be hanging out. So these are a little bit all over the place, and I'm trying to rearrange the shape and get them pointed down more by pushing, but they really don't seem to want to. I'm assuming that's what the memory-free aspect of it is. And just giving you a quick close-up at my other cat with the horsehair. With these ones I actually sewed into the cat's muzzle with the horsehair, so I would pull it through and out one end and then turn it round and then back in the other, so it's securely in place but can deform the muzzle quite a bit when you're making that. So how did I do? Well, obviously I wouldn't be putting these large black whiskers on a small white cat like this, it doesn't quite suit him. I think they're slightly thick, so I'll be looking for thinner fishing line if I can get it, and remembering to angle the needle so that the whiskers come out in the right angles that I want. But overall it seems to do the job. Cat lovers like the whiskers on their cats, so this is certainly an option, and with the paver pole it's fairly well. Yeah, managed to pull it out, but I had to put a fair bit of force on, so that's really not bad for just a tiny dab of glue. So it definitely does the job. Other things you can use for really small sculptures, or if you want eyelashes or things on animals, are false eyelashes. If you're in the UK, B&M stores have 4 packs of fake eyelashes for £3, which is a bargain, and then you can cut them up into little bits and use them in your sculptures. So I think that's really worth giving a go. I will say that yes, the fishing line is worth it as well, so we've got a result. And if you can get hold of horsehair, we could also attach it using the same method with a paver pole glue rather than sewing it through. And I think this is going to give us the best method altogether. So a little bit of horsehair, a little bit of paver pole, fabric hardener or any glue of your choice. This is just my preference. And then your cats can have nice whiskers. So if that was helpful for you, don't forget, click on my wee face to subscribe, check out this video that YouTube wants you to watch, and don't forget, come back every Wednesday. Thank you so much.